That's your cue, Donnie.
Oh, right. Um, Hello, viewers, and welcome to AED&D, where we all have our own D&D campaigns. So right now, my campaign is Powerless, and I'm DMing it. Um, with us tonight is Kivderga Splurgan,
Howdy.
playing as Sledgehammer Disco, Manbear,
What's up?
playing as Frequency, and Bork,
Eating his tacos.
eating his tacos, and also playing as Sparkstorm. And it's been a hot minute since we last played.
From what, 2 weeks?
Did we skip 2 weeks?
I think
Yeah.
we skipped 1 week.
We skipped
No, we
two.
skipped 2.
Did we skip 2? Oh.
It
was
was
last week, and then the week before there was that surprise Illinois trip.
Oh, that's right. Last week was my shit, and the week before was
Oh
you.
yeah.
And I've been using that time to binge play Neo 3. Oh my god.
There's a 3?
Oh yeah, it just came out.
What's
I
Neo
didn't know
3?
they made a 3.
It's fun.
What's Neo?
Oh, it's like imagine Dark Souls.
With Samurai.
Yeah, but like made by the people who made Ninja Gaiden. Gaiden?
It's pronounced either way.
Yeah, so it's got like really fast, hectic gameplay.
Not like a. Is it similar to what Shadows Die Twice? What's the name? Shikiro.
Yeah,
Sekiro?
Sekiro. No, not really.
It's not like that.
It's closer. It's closer to a proper Dark Souls, but
I thought Sekiro
like
was
a
made by the
samurai.
same people as they Dark Souls.
it was. But they started to venture out of the Dark Souls roguelike, and they just kind of kept key aspects of it in Sekiro. Neo has a similar build type as
okay.
Dark Souls, and but Sekiro doesn't.
I would say it's a bit faster paced than Dark Souls 2.
It's a bit faster, and its difficulty curve is a bit higher as well.
I never played it. I watched someone play it before.
It's a bit
Yeah.
grindier too. It's got like a lot of Diablo-like elements. There's a lot of loot grinding.
Well, that's kind of what I meant by like the difficulty curve, because if you don't grind in Neo, you can't get through. Like you'll see people speed run a Dark Souls game buck ass naked with a club. You can't do that in Neo. If you don't actually gear up and grind, you'll die. You won't beat the first boss.
Gear matters.
Yep.
It's really addicting.
Oh, I loved the first two. The first two were great. I didn't even know they were making a third.
Oh yeah, I played the third, I played the demo, and the fun thing about the demo is all the progress and it carries over, so
Is it on PS5, I imagine?
yeah.
Cool. I'll have to look up that to see if I have any extra money after I pay my bills.
It's all I've been doing while we've been skipping sessions.
Low-key,
I-
games that are
I've been
early
playing a game called... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
games in early access that allow you to transfer your save file. They're kind of
Yeah. I remember when they did that, it was PS2. You got the demo for Final Fantasy VIII. Or was it PS1? I don't remember, 1 or 2, but you got the demo for Final Fantasy VIII if you bought a specific game. And then your levels that you grinded out, you'd get like money or something for them when you played on. That was the first time I experienced something like that, where a demo or a pre-play actually carries over. And it was fun as hell.
Oh. It's always crazy to hear about something like that happening so early on in like gaming.
Oh, it wasn't, as extreme as it is nowadays, where you carry over levels and gear. You just basically got a bonus for the fact that you did it. But it was the first time I remember that happening.
That's pretty cool.
yeah. Then half the time I start a new game anyways because they changed them a little bit of stuff, so I want to just go through the tutorial again.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing. I told Donnie about this game when he was over. It's called Altair Rise. I beat the first two, and I'm working on the third one right now, and it's fun. It's like a weird little adventure RPG, but then it has this alchemy aspect to it where you have to actually you farm ingredients, which isn't too difficult. One thing I hate about games like that is they make farming ingredients freaking ridiculous. But this one, it's not too bad, and then you actually make your own gear, you make your own items, pretty much everything. They have stores, but I don't think I ever once actually used the store in either of the games that I've beaten already.
You know, when you were first telling me about like what the game was centered around, getting ingredients, my first thought was Final Fantasy 12.
Oh, the grind on 12 is horrible.
Oh my god. I love that game. I hated getting items in it.
Mm-hmm. The grind on 10 was bad as well. Especially when you're grinding like for the Ultima weapons in 10. It's so ridiculous. The things you have to do to get one item out of the 5 you need to get your Ultima weapons is retarded.
About Fantasy 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all those weapons really did feel like they were hidden. Like, you weren't supposed to really get them during a normal run, unless you were using a guide.
Well, Wakas, you had to win the tournament or the season. Riku's, you had to dodge, 250 lightning bolts in a row?
I thought that was Lulu's.
Or that might have been Lulu's.
No, that's Waka's is you have to win the Blitzball tournament.
Yeah, but the lightning bolts.
Yeah, that's Lulu. Yeah, you got to
That's
dodge like 100 fucking lightning bolts or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was like 250 in a row.
No,
It
it's
might have been.
retarded.
But like, you're not gonna do that like just running back, because if you leave the area, it doesn't count. It
Right.
resets.
There you go.
So it's like you have to commit to it.
And the timing of it is, it's not hard, but at the same point, it's not easy because you can be off by a hair and you will get struck and have to start the whole fucking thing over again. And it's not like it keeps track of it either. It doesn't tell you how many you dodge. You have to count.
You just keep going until you get the. Oh wait, you don't get it there. You have to like talk to someone, right?
You have to go back to the inn and talk to them, and they will tell you how many you've dodged. But if you talk to them early, it resets.
Yeah, because you left the area.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that one is very much where like the leeway they give you is, it's fine when if you're being focused, but at the moment, like if you start getting complacent, then you're gonna take like just a fraction too long. Like and then you're gonna get hit.
Yep.
Those are the two I
And
know
then-
off the top of my head.
For Kimaru, you needed to do the butterfly quests, all of the butterflies, and there's like 30 of them, and they're not easy, the final ones.
I forgot about the butterfly quest. What?
Mm-hmm.
The more I reminisce about Final Fantasy X, the more I really think I'm never going to play it again.
Dude, I was super addicted to it at the time, though. Like, I did all of this shit. I spent hundreds of hours on that game to get all the ultimate weapons.
So yeah, I did it twice. I actually got all the weapons twice.
The one I remember the most, because it pissed me off the most, was the stupid fucking chocobo race.
That's Riku's, right?
No,
it's-
that's Titus.
yeah.
You know, as you
You
started, were about to say it, I'm like, oh, Chocobo Race. And I just
Yeah.
for some reason you reminded me of by saying the stupid fucking.
You have to be the most perfect run. You cannot make a single slip up. I failed by 1/10 of a second
Yeah.
so many times that I was tempted to throw my controller at my TV. And I don't do that. I rage quit, don't get me wrong, but I've never chucked a controller before. And I was this close to chucking my controller.
Is that
God, I got everything in my first playthrough on the PS2. Did everything. Then the international version released with the remaster and all that. I was super stoked. Went in, got all the fucking master items again, grinded to the max sphere grid level. And then the super bosses were still kicking my ass. And I was so burnt out by that point. I did not want to look up how to fight them or any
Yeah, I never-
strategies.
I never
I
did
gave
super
up.
bosses.
I usually do.
Oh, you're
But the
talking like
things you...
the end game bosses? Well,
Yeah.
No, there's
No.
you remember the monster tamer area where you can go in and fight monsters you tamed?
Yeah.
Well, once you reach a certain point, you actually unlock the super bosses, and they're these crazy mother loving monsters that will eat your soul if you do not follow a basically step-by-step instruction on how to kill them. And
Yeah,
then
they're the
it's still
super
down to
aeons.
luck.
The Dark Aeons. Each of them are
Yeah.
stronger than the hardest thing in the monster arena.
And then on top of that, even if you follow step by step, there is still a margin of luck on how much damage you actually take on their hits versus, actually being able to survive and kill him.
And this is all assuming that you've maxed out your spirit grid for your characters and have the ultimate weapons.
Yep.
It's still that hard.
So that's why I don't do super bosses in the first place. Because every time I've ever fought a super boss, it's always some margin of luck is needed. Because if they land just the right move at just the right time and the algorithm tricks just the right number, you're destined to fail no matter what you do.
See, I usually love super bosses. I'm the opposite because it's a great way to crown all of the grinding and cap out the end of this RPG experience. But I was actually so burnt out at the end of 10 because of all the shit you need to go through to get your stuff. I didn't even care anymore.
Yeah, and another thing is one of the ultimate weapons is even missable because in order to get the Albed lady, in order to get hers, you have to get the entire Albed alphabet, and you can actually miss pieces of the Albed alphabet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
if you
probably not
don't-
gonna get hers.
If you don't follow a strategy or play the run through like 3 times, because you can New Game Plus it and you'll have all your old alphabet,
Yeah.
and you just have to find the ones you missed. But other than that, or following a guide, you can miss hers because there's like 3 letters of the Albed alphabet that once you reach a certain point, you can never get again.
But oh, sorry, go on.
I remember I didn't beat 10 originally, and then I borrowed it up from
It's
a
your
neighbor.
grade, bud.
And then when they came out with the remastered one with the 10
Your grade, bud.
10 and 10-2 remastered combo,
It's getting late though, so if you want to stop, but you're gonna have a poor grade.
I beat it then.
I'm listening.
And I don't know if I went through all the Dark Aeons because I remember having to go through the when you're in the Sin Valley, whatever. Maybe it was the monster thing, but there was like the Omega ruins in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through, got everything, and I thought I got Riku. I don't know. I got as many of the ultimate weapons, and then I leveled stuff up, and then I went to go fight Sin, and it took 2 turns, which was kind of a letdown because like you build up the whole thing, but then it's like, well, I did do like a second game's worth of activities.
Yeah, Sin is an absolute joke. The final boss of Final Fantasy X is a joke if you've done any like amount of grinding.
Well,
It's not hard.
yeah, after you go to Xanarkand the first time.
I think everybody who goes to Xanarkand fights Behemoth like 100 times because of how much experience it gives and how easy it is to kill.
Oh, maybe. Donnie, do you have a different light that you could put on?
A different light?
Like a lamp next to you or something?
I could turn on the light in my room.
Well, I would just like to see your pretty face, but
Oh,
come on, he was becoming a being of pure energy.
oh, yeah, these little lights on the sides of my headlamp. Maybe I should
No, you were like just luminous. You looked like you were becoming a being of light.
yeah, well, when you're sitting in a dark room and I'm assuming you're looking at Roll20 or the drive where it's a white screen, it just washes out your face and all we see is just light. Like it's kind of like how the moon works, you know? Or it's just a reflection of the sun. Yeah, that's basically what we saw. Your face was
I'm that
Found
pale,
himself
too.
constricted by his physical form.
I like how you're wording this in a flattering way.
All right, I suppose we should get to D&D now. Great talk about.
Yeah.
Especially since I got to work at 3 in the morning.
The last part is I decided to pick up start playing 10 on my Vita because that's what I've been doing when I take my trips. So I play it on the plane ride, or if I on the train if I'm not working.
You
So
still have a Vita?
I've been chipping away at it, of course. Dude, I'll forget about the Vita for like 9 months, come back, and it's only lost 5% battery.
Nice.
The literally the Vita is a beast. The screen is about as good as the Switch 1. And yeah, the battery just goes forever. I also got I bought the I bought a larger Vita memory card. So I have like 2 terabytes worth of external memory now. So I jailbroke it so I can just find games that I want to play and put them on there. Since the Play Store stopped supporting it. Anywho, but yeah, I've been using that one. I fly to keep me busy. Eventually, I'll finish the game.
Yeah, the Vita's a powerhouse of a handheld.
Too soon.
But yeah, guys, I need to recap what happened last time on Powerless.
Please do.
Actually, not a lot happened last time. It was a full session, but I think you guys basically just you might need to help me out here. All I remember is you guys going to Jarhead and being like, yeah, the suitcase is Elementium. I could think of a few people who might be able to help you get enchantment recipes. But Sledgehammer Disco remembered that he knew a superhero group that specialized in this stuff. So you guys went over to this haunted house.
She had a thing for
and there was a lady. Oh. Yeah, I guess she was mostly paying attention to him at the time.
I don't know.
Right, okay. All right. Okay, let's come back a little bit. So Jarhead mentioned a few references, a few ideas. None of them felt particularly promising. Sledgehammer Disco knew something more solid, so you guys went over to this haunted mansion. I know Sparkstorm and Sledgehammer Disco both saw kind of like, well, Sledgehammer Disco only saw it. I think Sparkstorm passed the check. But Sledgehammer Disco saw like this as you guys approached this mansion, the sky kind of turned red, and there was like a red moon hanging overhead. So it almost looked like a really like creepy nighttime to Sledgehammer Disco. You guys went in, and there was an old lady inside. You know, you guys knocked. There's a big old bell knocker. She invited you guys in, offered tea, and seemed like she was kind of expecting you, or somebody. And she offered the recipe book. She said she had more recipes, but this one was on the, well, this one had like the very basic primer on just how to do it, and it had a very simple recipe inside of it. Which is all you guys bought for $100, and she insisted you not tip. Which you did anyways, saying that the extra would go towards tea, and she was like, that works, that's a good workaround. But she did say that a reward must match its offering. That's basically the big rule of her craft. And she didn't really elaborate much more than that. You guys took the primer. Sparkster was the one who read it, since he had the highest aptitude for mysticism.
That plus I was asleep.
Yeah, you kind of weren't there. You weren't present mentally for a lot of that. So you guys, that was pretty much all that happened. A lot happened, but in actuality, that's all that happened.
There's a lot of role-playing that happened.
Yeah, there was a lot of role-playing that happened. It was a full-length session.
Because at the beginning, I worked with Bob to get the store up and running the rest of the way.
That was Bill.
Bill, sorry. And then we went to Jarhead. The session before we ended the entertainer. We were in the parking lot, and then last session it was set up the shop with Bill, went to Jarhead, and then we headed to the vampire castle.
The vampire castle. Well,
honestly, it was a nice
won't
break
say it's-
after all the clown murder.
We
Yeah, it was a-
barely
it was a
murdered
very-
any clowns. We murdered like 3 clowns and a robot.
there
Hey,
was
there were
like
more robots
12
than that, and there were robot clowns. That counts.
there were like 12 robot clowns. That's a lot of robot clowns.
That is a
Can't
shitload
downplay
of robot clowns.
Wait, so Sludge, was it you who saw the red moon and the red sky? I thought that was me.
No, it was me.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking for someone to fail a save, I'm your guy.
You did see something similar during the encounter with the entertainer's henchman, the showman. You saw.
Oh yeah,
you
that
saw
might be where
something
you're getting your
similar.
wires crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the big red and the... Okay. I was just making sure, because I'm like, I couldn't remember that part of it.
But also on top of that, whenever you want to reference some of the possible recipes, you can go to crafting on the Powerless sheets, and at line 70 is where it starts. And there, each of those recipes are $100. They're level 1 recipes. You've
Okay.
learned Shadow Code from the primer. Cancel signals from an object, blocks clairvoyance, telepathy, thermal, and X-ray vision abilities. And, well...
Yeah, basically
that's
we're-
what you learned from the primer.
We have to go back and enchant his whole, like, bunker.
Yep.
Now, were we back yet? Or were we still driving back?
No, you guys kind of just left the mansion, and I think our session ended there,
Okay, because
as far as I remember.
I thought we were headed straight back to Jarhead. That's it.
I think that's what you were gonna do, but you didn't get there yet. You just left the spooky mansion.
Okay.
I think we decided that with 2 members of our party being conscious and 1 not, it was probably best to end it there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think that he came with us to the mansion, so that's why I thought we met up with him after we got back. But
Oh, was it Jarhead's place, or was he...
It was
he's
I
still
did go to
floating around the
Jarheads because I ended up arguing with him.
he
But I
stayed
thought
behind.
I went to the mansion as well.
Oh.
I
thought
think you did go to the mansion. I think you
I
went
did
there.
go to the mansion, but that's right about when I was starting to lose consciousness.
Oh yeah, you slept in the car. That's right.
Because I gave you guys the warning about Lilith because of my timeline and how I knew her. And then I started to kind of pass out.
It's okay, I carried you to the car. With my newly found carry capacity.
Well,
So
I'm
you
gonna
guys-
read the primer on the way back to Jarhead's place.
So, Frequency, you've heard about who they met. I don't know if you actually went inside the mansion, did you?
Don't remember. I'm not saying Frequency started to pass out. I said I started to pass out. I know I went to the mansion. I know I talked to them about Lilith. And then after that, it's a bit of a blur.
I'll say you were present and kept your lips sealed. You saw there
That
was an
works.
old lady inside the mansion. You did not see Lilith. The old lady had a red apple in her possession. And you notice these things. If you want to
Well,
discuss these in the car ride, you can. But you have this knowledge.
No, I think I'm going to keep it to myself this time. And not just because I kind of sort of passed out, but because lately, especially with all of that being revealed in Duet about this being a timeline and not a dimension shift, I'm a little concerned that my knowledge isn't as accurate, and a lot of things are different. So I'm just gonna wait and see if this pans out similar to how Lilith panned out in my timeline. And plus, she wasn't really a bad person. She was just kind of half demon. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna let her cook.
Just chilling in the sub basement at Nerve HQ.
No, she had her own little dimension with the whole school and everything.
I was a Evangelion thing. It's fine.
I got it. I got it.
I appreciate
Didn't
you.
go over my head.
I mean, I love Evangelion, but yeah, I still didn't get it. But yeah, no, so I'm gonna keep it to myself. That I think any of my suspicions. I know that Lilith in my dimension was really big on the whole Apple thing anyway, so I know there's something tied there, but I'm not gonna step in and voice my opinion until it actually matters.
That's fair. Sledgehammer, do you turn on the radio, news, anything on the car trip, or you ride in silence?
That's up to Sparkstorm. You're the one studying. Do you find it easier to cram with music or in silence? And by silence, I mean the whirs and chirps of Maurice.
I mean, it's I like some background noise, but also can't forget the gun show. It's never going to be silent with gun show around.
Just vigorously cleaning his gun.
I mean, he didn't come in with us. I thought he was still in the car.
He's polishing the barrel.
Oh, yeah, but we're in the car on the way back to Jarhead's place. That's when you said you were going to be cramming, reading the book.
Yeah, I mean,
I can
I'll
take back roads if you want, but
if a gun show's not being verbally, then I'll ask to be like, yeah, can you turn on some tunes in the background?
I mentioned
Right.
the more music we listen to, the more Maurice sings along to the songs he recognizes.
That would be hilarious. Please say that's true.
His beeps and boops start sounding more tuned and rhythmic and less random.
Excellent.
I don't want to assume what you're listening to, but the first thing I thought of was boop 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 boop.
Really, that's where your head goes.
If you're not listening to that, that'd be awful.
So I
So
was
you guys
thinking more
ride-
of a bum 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 bum. Bum, bum. Yeah, throw a little random squeaks in there.
That would be better. You guys are riding back to Jarheads.
But yeah, I suppose during the ride back, I'll be listening to, or I'll be reading, and he'll be flipping through a station to find something worth listening to.
Dubstep would blow Maurice's mind.
Oh no.
The song of my people. Sounds like a dial-up modem. Excellent.
Is Bob in there with you guys? You guys didn't leave him at like a place, did you?
Pretty sure frequency's running.
Usually,
What about
cars are
Bob?
slow, man.
Bob was always in the front seat, and Gunshow was in the back.
Oh.
I thought.
All right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just couldn't remember.
I think Gun Show was in the front, Bob was in the back.
Okay.
Okay, everybody roll perception checks as you're driving towards Jarhead's place.
What you doing?
Oh, I think that's my highest perception check. 12.
22.
Okay. So, yet again, you guys notice some of these things that I'm pinging right here.
Yep.
Kind of on the streets, watching you guys while you're en route to Jarhead's place. They're not too far away from his place, but they're not super close either. You kind of see their heads are tracking your car as it moves. Maurice.
Well, same old routine as last time. I think we had to shake him on the way there. Let's see what sort of...
We could have Frequency do a drive-by.
True. Would I
Sorry,
be able
guys.
to
I am
use...
listening, but I'm explaining to my son what it means to have a Valentine. So if you really need me, just say my name and I'll answer. But I've got my mic muted.
Okay.
Would that be a driving skill check to shake them?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd say roll driving and stealth. A joint roll.
So it's a 13 driving. Stealth, is that a... Oh, sneak. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have even had look. I am not stealthy.
Yeah, you're more of a I dare you to
And
hit me.
this 7 stealth.
So you seem to have outmaneuvered them, but you get the shaking sensation that even though they're not in view and you kind of shaken up your route, they might still have an idea of where you are. It's just a gnawing feeling at the back of your head, but you have no way to determine whether or not there is any certainty to this feeling.
Let's see. Where is... Oh, Maurice's abilities in the encounter guide. Right.
Yeah, it's at the very end.
And we're scrolling.
Category X.
Oh, there you are. I don't know. Could I spend 1 energy point to increase his evasiveness?
Yeah, you spend an energy point to roll again. Basically, give yourself advantage.
Okay.
You're taking an extra detour.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well,
That was the driving roll, right? Let's see the sneak.
that was... Sure. 16.
All right. So, given an advantage, you have a 13 and a 16. You hit the pedal to the metal, and you really feel like you lost them.
All right. Where is...
What are you looking for?
I was looking for Maurice's token, but I'll just
Oh,
I'll just write it down.
we got it in here somewhere. It's probably on the map somewhere, if I'm being honest. It's such a big
I mean,
map.
I think you're right.
No,
but
it's just about 7. It's, well,
Couldn't-
1 minute to 7, buddy. I'm back.
All right. Yeah, I'll get Maurice's token pack here somewhere. But you guys roll back up on Jarheads, please. Assuming you didn't want to stop anywhere after shaking that tail.
I think finding a probably parking
Here's
in the
Maurice.
alley.
Give me a second. Control by.
Oh, there you are.
You think, Maurice? I mean, after we get out, like, hey, you think Maurice could change the color?
Mm.
I mean, I don't think he'd be thrilled about it. It kind of matches, but
Like a cloaking, you know? Have him change it from, like, yellow to black.
I don't know, Maurice. Do you feel like being sneaky?
Maurice kind of does a roll handle. Actually,
Handle animal?
what? No, that's not the check I want to use. Give me a second.
It wouldn't be the wrongest.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I guess roll animal handling. He beeps. Roll that, Sledgehammer Disco.
He beeps.
Yeah. Burp, 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 burp. You're trying to decipher the intent behind those beeps.
I imagine it's something along like Transformers when he's talking to whatever one of the cars and they're beeping back at him. He's like, "Oh, come on, please! Like, I'm not saying forever." And he's like negotiating with the beeps.
The 16 to interpret beeps.
It sounds like it wants to eat more Dualian before it is able to do that.
All right. I turned to Sparkstorm. He says he'll do it for a Maurice snack.
Do you have any left, or do you give him the whole chunk?
I gave him the whole chunk. I didn't know that. I mean, I probably could have broke it into pieces, but it didn't occur to me.
I don't know, DM or Donnie.
Yeah.
If you have a cube of raw dualium and we're feeding him, or feeding Maurice or the other ones, like if you have 6 uses on it, does that drop it down to 5, or does it just get rid of the whole thing?
I'd say it drops it down to 5.
Oh, so I've got.
It's still degrading somewhere in its compartments.
Oh,
If
so
that's where you left it.
Maurice has the dualium chunk. He's just gonna digest another chunk of it, or do I have
He could
83% of a dualium chunk?
He could just digest another portion of it. Kind of just holding it. But he'll eat more when he needs the energy. Or do something like changing color. I forgot you gave that to him, honestly.
Yeah, so it's basically you feed him a battery and he has so many charges, and so like each, like if it has 6, if it's charged 6 times, he uses 6 bits of it, and then we need to feed him more.
Yeah.
So that's another piece of that gun.
You want to give a use to help him change color?
For sure.
Right. What color do you want?
I'll let him pick. As long as it's not yellow. We'll shift back later.
Maurice goes to orange since you gave him so much leeway.
That works.
Have any of you seen the movie Taxi?
No, I saw Taxi Driver.
Anyways, it's like Queen Latifah, I want to say. And she's a taxi driver in New York, but she has it like her taxi car is like a souped up, I want to say it's like a Civic or something with a body kit on it, and like she clicks a couple buttons and it goes from a normal taxi to like it drops some fender flares and stuff, and it just like puts itself like the body kit unfolds out of, like from the bottom of the car or whatever, and she swaps off the steering wheel, and then she's like, all right, and then she fucking punches it. Like the engine still would have been the same, but it's just like it just looks cooler now. Or she's now an undercover taxi.
Yep, style matters.
Like all right, be discreet, Maurice, and then he kind of just goes into like, I don't know, a Camry, and then
Hot rod mode, flaming hot rod.
That's his normal. He transitions to like a Buick.
Yeah, Geo Metro. Just like completely clapped out, hubcap missing.
Yeah.
They'll never recognize this. All right, you guys are outside Jarhead's place.
I am gonna use the bathroom quick, and so I can wash my hands, and then I'll be right back.
It's an excellent call. I'll do the same unless anybody wants to do anything. No? All right. It's in the bathroom.
I'm good.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah. And since Sparkstorm's not here, Frequency, do you remember the impression that you left on Jarhead?
For me?
Yeah,
Well, we got into it,
a little bit.
and I threatened to stab him a couple times, but then I don't know if it was Sparkstorm or Disco that stepped in and was like, let's not stab each other here.
He's very much...
I'm pretty sure he thought I was a hero, like everybody seems to think lately, and I dissuaded him of that thought.
He thought you were a meth head.
No, at first he thought I was a hero. Afterwards, he might think I'm a meth head. That's quite possible.
Yeah.
But I dissuaded him of the thought that I am a hero by
You
basically
made that
threatening
clear.
to kill him.
Yep. He regretted letting you into his secret bunker.
Probably.
Other than that, how much are you aware of about the briefcase and everything?
The guys talked to me about it. There's a dude in it and some shit.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also an auto-cannibalizing gelatinous freak.
Yeah, he's got a very unusual physiology.
That's probably a better way to put it.
And he doesn't seem terribly aware of his situation. He thought the briefcase he was in was just a metal briefcase. At first.
Welcome back.
All right. So you guys are outside Jarhead's place. Who are you leaving in the car? Who's rolling on in?
I mean, honestly, I have no interest in seeing the weird dude again.
And I'm gonna leave Bob and Gun Show in the car.
All right.
I don't think this is Gun Show's scene at all, and Bob's still slightly an unknown variable.
Yeah. It's probably that's good. Good to err on the side of caution with that.
Like, I trust him, but like it is a crazy lab. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah. All right. So just Sparkstorm and Sledgehammer Disco go in.
Yeah.
You guys walk in, and you see Jarhead. He's kind of looking at you two, and he almost looks over you guys' shoulders to see any other visitors, and he almost seems to sigh with a sigh of relief that it's just you two. He seems a bit more at ease, less stressed out than he was during the previous visit, and he beckons you to follow him to the bunker.
As we're going, I want to ask if he was expecting someone.
Just you two, but I'm glad you didn't bring any of my references that I mentioned, or that other fellow, the unstable one, that you said was chill, and he definitely wasn't.
Like, stabbing is just how he says hello. You get used to it.
Oh, that one. Okay. I'm like unstable.
You see,
yeah.
you get used to it. He didn't even know who you're talking about when you said unstable. You got to narrow it down.
Oh. He kind of raises his eyebrows, just says, "Ah, I see you have multiple acquaintances who might fit that description."
Not
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that. More so like nose deaf. Is that the phrasing? It's not tone deaf. Just like I'm just used to it, so I don't even recognize it anymore.
Oh, like nose blind?
Nose blind, that's it. Yeah, I'm just nose blind to it at this point.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you kept the company sparse. And
nose blind, nose deaf. Close. Nose.
And if you might entertain my curiosity, who did you ultimately go to before returning here? Was it Mr. Mike? Mystic Mike? Oswald Colt? Perhaps?
Refresh my memory. Her name was Lilith, right?
Frequency, the only time you've heard the word Lilith was Frequency mentioning his experiences in the other dimension.
Yeah, she didn't. From what Donnie informed me of what happened while I was sleeping, Lilith did not refer to herself as Lilith when you guys saw her. She was an old lady.
Yeah, it's an old. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what her name was, but she seemed nice.
Did he direct us to her, or was that someone that you knew, that you thought would?
I don't know her specifically, but I know the type of crowd that hangs out in that building.
But like, was
That's
it
basically it?
Was it him who sent us there?
It was me that sent us there. He doesn't know about these people.
Oh, okay.
They're all the psychics and clairvoyants and whatnot.
Maxie.
Thank you. Okay, so it wasn't. Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to remember if it was him, if it was one of the people that he suggested we go visit.
No, we didn't go see that dancer or any of the other ones he mentioned.
Right.
Cool. Works for me.
So do you answer his question, or are you based?
She's a member of a group of mystics I'm acquainted with. She seemed to know enough.
Hmm. Must be low profile. I've heard. Well, I would have heard about them. They were active during my heyday.
They're helpful for solving mysteries, finding lost people, predicting
Hmm.
catastrophes, although they seem to have missed a couple.
Well, if they want to remain unknown, maybe it's best to not dig too much deeper. My taste for mysteries has diminished in my older age.
Oh yeah, leaving them alone is probably the move. They are mad spooky.
I mean, you can dive as deep as you want. Whether or not we give you any more information is up to us.
The only information I'm curious to see is whether there's any to act upon. And with that, are you ready to do something about the briefcase?
Oh, hold up.
It's all you, Sparkstorm.
Might have to go return to MetaWise in a minute, but I go. Yeah, figured a few things out. You got that Elementium, right?
I thought you had it.
Okay, MetaWise. Was it Frequency the one that had the Elementium that we were gonna use?
He had the blue elementium, but you guys did get 3 small pieces of it from the raid at the clown dungeon.
I will refer to the book that I just read. Which one are we supposed to use? Or does it matter?
It's a level 1 recipe, so you could use the smallest, weakest chunk that's in your possession.
Okay, I'll ask it this way: the stuff that we got at the clown dungeon is like the same as raw dualium, while the blue stuff that he has is like a full blown ingot, like highly processed.
Yeah, the blue stuff can only be used for water recipes, and higher level ones too, if you want to. The stuff that you have can be used for any lower level recipe.
Oh, okay.
So while what frequency has is of a higher quality, it can only be used for specific higher level recipes, which you don't even know of.
That's the part that confused me the last time that I knew I had to ask you about. 3 small shiny rocks. I have to reorganize this. Anywho. I'm metafying this. I go back and I'm like, wait, I thought you had the piece that we were supposed to. I mean, it's your building.
Did you leave it with them?
I didn't really. No. I'm not necessarily gaslighting him, but I'm asking him. I'm like, I thought you had the piece.
Why would you assume that? All I have is this briefcase that's already enchanted.
Oh, it's sorry. It sounded like during the conversations you already had Elementium.
I don't.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm willing to sell you a piece.
That's rich. Before we even use it for what we intend to?
I tap Sparkstorm on the shoulder. You realize he's the one doing us a favor. You're gonna try and sell him the thing we need him to use to do the thing.
Well, yeah, because I mean, he's the one who built this place. Like, if I use this piece of Elementium, I can't take it with me afterwards. It's done. Like, he's gonna have this enchantment on his bunker forever, unless someone disenchants it. Call it an investment for future stuff.
So, you come to my house. I show you my secret lair. I offer to do all of this research for free.
I think what he's saying is that if he does this enchantment, you all of a sudden have a clairvoyance-proof goon cave. What is that worth to you?
Roll persuade with disadvantage. Both of you roll persuade with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. You mean coercion?
Yeah.
DH, right? Or no,
Yeah.
DH1. 5.
A 6.
Look, I'm not even sure if this stuff is real or if it even does anything in the first place. I'm a skeptic, if I may need to remind you. So, apologies, but I will need a demonstration before I'm enticed by an offer like this.
Oh, please don't ask the high school kid to demonstrate a goon cave.
No. That's not what I meant.
Well, anyways, I shrug my shoulders, look at Sledgehammer, and be like, can't blame a kid for trying. And
Fair enough.
I like go to like the table, kind of like scooch the briefcase out from the middle of it or whatever, try to and break out the primer, just to make sure that I am like activating it. Like, I don't know if I have to touch the walls of the place or whatever, blah blah blah, just following the instructions of like this specific instance. And I pull out one of the piece of the Elementium.
All right. So you can see that as you read the primer, it has more and more instructions, which I have not meta listed in the crafting section. But for a large-scale enchantment, well, the base enchantment, it requires an offering. You're going to put this on an item that's going to be equipped by somebody. It needs to sacrifice the user's MP by 10%. But there is an alternative offering. If you were to cast this on an object or an environment, it can be done for free, but at a smaller benefit. As far as you know, it doesn't need to be a powerful enchantment to replicate whatever this suitcase is doing, you think. But as you read on further into the primer, it goes into detail saying that, and let me change the music. It goes more into a sort of ritual instruction, stating that for the larger the area, the more points between objects, say it's a room 4x4, you will need a person at every point to enact this ritual. Each person must be able to offer up some MP. And once cast, the area as a whole will be afflicted with the enchantment.
I'll go get Stabby.
Do you notify the room, Sparkstorm?
Clarifying. We're just using MP, or is it like we're lowering our total MP?
You're deducting it. It's a one-time offering.
Let me rephrase it. Like, is it lowering my max MP?
For the day, it's a temporary loss.
Oh, okay. I mean, the day's probably 24 hours. So everyone has to give up, or will take a negative MP effect for the day. For the ritual part.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta go. Well, I got some good news and I got some bad news.
I like good news. Hit me with that first.
We can enchant this entire building, and we only need 4 people.
Well, I see 3 in here, and he looks at the suitcase. Maybe 4.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that guy. We could. Yeah, let's move on to the bad news. Bad news is we're all gonna have to chip in some magic, and we won't be able to use whatever we chip in for like 24 hours.
Magic. He raises an eyebrow at that.
Sorry, insert world like name. Power
MP.
MP.
Power.
We consider MP as players. I don't know what the characters call it.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. And he says, I have a share of that myself. After all, it takes power like that to fuel a mind like this.
Yeah, so with this size of building, how much is it going to be per person?
10%.
10% or 10?
Yep. 10%.
Oh, that's actually for our benefit. Yeah, so for this size of building, we're all going to lose 10% of our HP. Or MP.
Not like I use it for much these days.
Okay.
I think that's an agreeable thing.
Yeah. Ledge, would you feel like going in Sleeping Beauty and actually he would just be waiting outside talking to Bob or something?
Yeah, I'll go grab Stabby. Head outside to grab Frequency.
All right. Frequency.
Hey, Frequency, so there's this ritual thing we're going to do, but we need 4 people. We have 3. It's going to cost 10% of your MP, and Jarhead's going to have a permanent clairvoyance-free goon cave. So
Why would I want to help him? Like that sounds like a sacrifice from me to help the guy who doesn't like me.
well, it's not to help him, it's to help the guy in the suitcase.
Yeah, but I don't
thing
know
is-
the guy in the suitcase.
No, but he's weird. Are you sure you don't want to see that? He's like
Hey.
half Jello and is eating himself. Like,
You
are
kind
you
of got
sure
me there.
you don't
that
want to
does-
see that?
That does sound interesting. But how does giving this guy a clairvoyance-free goon cave allow me to see the weird Jello man?
Well, he can't come out of the suitcase without being detected by these
Birdman.
robots that have been in us, the little fake birds and robots and stuff.
Well, those don't sound fun.
I mean, I feel like
Meta-wise,
we could take a few of them, but I imagine they would just swarm this place, and that would suck.
meta-wise, it's not the robots he was concerned about last time you checked on this. It was something flying overhead that he stated was the other half of him.
It was like the bird.
Oh, right,
Birdman.
Harvey Birdman.
The other half of the goo guy?
It's like his internal soul is the goo part, and his body is trying to find him.
So why don't we just open the case and find the body and beat it to hell and let the soul take it back over instead of all this weird subterfuge shit that's going to cost me. You said what, 1/10 of my magic?
Yes.
Yeah, but for a day, it'll come back.
I gotta see how much that is. It's gonna cost me, if I can round it up or down.
Up.
You're a bitch. It's gonna cost me 11 MP.
You
For
have
the whole
more
day.
MP than I do.
Hey, it's gonna
MP.
need more. So, we're all sacrificing.
How is it gonna hurt you more? You've got like what, 5 MP?
No. It's gonna cost me 4. Like
Oh,
the number 4.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's less than half of what I'm paying for a guy I don't like and a guy I don't know.
We're all making sacrifices.
How much did you pay attention to what I do, Disco? Sacrifices aren't really in the name of the frequency game.
That's fair.
You got to give me something either interesting, which Goo Man is kind of interesting, or something of value for me to sacrifice MP.
I mean, I figured 10% MP would be worth the ticket to the freak show, but if that doesn't sound appealing to you, I don't really have anything. Hey, Gun Show, you want to see a freaky goo person?
He looks up from polishing his barrel, and he just says,
Yeah,
"That
it
sounds
does.
good to me."
Perfect. I'll stay out here. Maybe you guys will
Alright.
fail and this weird bird body will come back. That'd be fun.
Yeah, tell you what, if that happens, don't stab it right away, but get ready to if we need it.
Aw, you're no fun, Disco. I kind of pout while I sit on it, while I lean against his car.
One of us has to be responsible. Christ. And I
With
turn
that
back towards the
sledge,
Jarheads
before you
place.
turn back, roll perception as you're in the car with advantage.
beans.
But they're talking like outside the car, right?
That is a 9 perception.
You get the feeling that there were some notifications on your police scanner, but you usually ignore those anyways.
That's fair.
That's all I had for you with that perception check. So if you want to head back, you can.
Like I said, I have. Usually they send me police partners to do the perceiving for me. I can't be bothered to perceive. But yeah, Gun Show and I guess, are heading back into Jarhead's place.
All right. So with that, the ritual is ready for the next step. It wants a diagram with a star, each with a series of points pointing towards each corner of the room.
Yeah,
Jarhead has some markers.
I when he goes out to get an acquaintance, I read on and start marking out the area. So it should be ready by time, especially with how long that conversation would have went.
And Jarhead's looking a little skeptical during all this, despite agreeing to participate. It looks like a bunch of hoodoo voodoo to me.
Well, I mean, it at worst it's gonna take like 10 MP from you, maybe less.
Not that I use it for anything anymore. And the last step says place a piece of dualium in the summoning circle, or in the enchanting circle.
Elementium.
Elementium, that's right.
So, yeah, kind of have to
Right.
move some of his stuff around just to get a clear like drawing space. But yeah, we draw it to the four corners. I'm like, all right, guys. I grab a piece of elementium, set it down in the middle, and I tell everyone, all right, pick a corner.
All right. Everybody kind of steps into a corner. Find gun show. Yeah, I don't know where he is. But I'll say everybody's in a. There he is. Thank you for pinging that. Where is the place? There it is. Everybody stands in their corner, and you incite the phrase listed under the primer for this part of the ritual.
Yeah, what does it say?
I don't have it. I don't have anything listed. It's a lot of backwards speak. It sounds very spooky. It's like you're listening to a scene from The Exorcist.
You know, Klaatu Barada Nikto, that whole
Yes.
spiel.
Fatu Barada. Nikto Barada.
Yes.
So
That kind of stuff.
this point, Jarhead doesn't know if I'm speaking Latin or Russian or
Dyslexic
Right.
Greek.
yeah, that too.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He's looks like he's trying to focus on your words and ascertain exactly what dialect or what language it might be. But he's just standing in his corner while you recite your phrases.
And
you
I'm
feel-
doing it.
You
It's
feel
Aramaic for don't forget to drink your Ovaltine.
you feel a bit de-energized, actually, as you speak out the words. You feel a little weaker as your MP leaves you. And the lights flicker inside the room for a brief moment, not even a second, before turning back on. And you see that the elementium in the center of the room loses the luster inside of it. And everybody kind of looks at you.
I like look at the books. I flip it through.
It just says, after reciting this phrase, and the elementium is consumed, the ritual is complete.
I start walking forward towards the rock in the middle of the room, and I'm like, well, it doesn't actually tell me what to look out for. Not like force field, a visual force field line like grows outside of the elementium. And then I walk and I try to step on the what's left of the elementium.
All right. You step on it and it kind of erodes, not even into dust. It sort of just dissolves into de-existence.
I close the
No
book.
expert, but rocks don't usually do that.
I close the book like I don't know, Peppy book nerd in like any of those movies, and I'm like, well, looks like it's worked. Like, you know, with the little clap of the.
Yeah.
All right, Gunshot,
So-
you want to pull this table back to the middle of the room?
Sure. Did we do anything other than make the lights flicker and I don't know, make a rock disappear?
What were you expecting?
I don't know, like a ghost?
I was expecting more chicken's blood or something, but this was, you know, first. Sorry, it was my first incantation. Didn't know what to expect.
I go to like no, this is basically a spell. I believe that's for higher levels.
All right, maybe we'll get a kill like a demon or something. Next time we do one of these. I don't know. I was hoping for something more.
The metamorphosis into Doom Guy, I am very excited for.
Hey,
Just hoping he could rip and tear.
That's all he wants. Rip it there until it's done.
Nervous, Bergen. Look at Donnie's camera. Do you see anything?
Are you talking about the spider?
Okay.
Yeah, it's been there the whole time.
Oh, hey, little guy.
What spider?
It's just been doing a whole like cheerleader routine this entire
Oh
time.
my god, I see it. Holy crap, that's awesome.
I like.
It's fine. He had
That's
as a
great.
co-host.
I'm gonna leave it.
I didn't notice it until like until we were talking. I'm looking. I'm like, why does it look like there's a
No,
spider?
literally
just
the entire time.
I'm gonna look
That's
back.
it.
He hasn't been
pretty
bugging
considering-
anybody, so it's
This was the spooky ritual episode. We have a spooky spider co-host.
There we go.
I love it.
That's great.
And for all of you, Donnie's way better with spiders
Did you
than the
finish the
rest
card?
of us. All right.
Yeah, I don't mind them.
I don't know about Nervsbergen, but I would not be that
Everybody,
shit.
my boy wants to say hi and that he loves you guys.
Love
Hello,
you
Richard.
too. Hello.
They all say love you back. Except for Adam. He's strangely quiet.
I'm usually
He
quiet.
waved.
Apparently, he has no love for you.
Oh,
Kind
that's
of light
bullshit.
back on. I can't read.
That's rude.
So, is there a way we can test this enchantment before we pull the guy out of a briefcase?
I consult
as
the
you guys-
primer.
I mean, it's okay for a 10-year-old vampire. I'll take it.
The primer doesn't have anything there besides the ritual is complete after that step. But you guys are all kind of like trying to figure out, hey, what the hell? So everybody roll perception checks.
$25 for Sparkstorm.
19.
All right. That's good enough. You two notice that everything outside of the room, it's how like when you're standing around, there's like this ambient sort of, energy. You feel like things might be happening in the world. Maybe little vibrations in the earth. All these minute things that go under your radar because they're just so common and everyday. You feel like even those aren't there outside this room. You feel like this room, a part of you feels like this room is the only thing that's real right now. Like there's nothing outside of here,
I
according
hate
to
that
your
feeling.
senses.
It's like,
And
I
you
was worried
haven't
we were
felt
gonna
that
have to,
way. You've never felt this way before performing this ritual.
I figured we'd have to call Madame Cleo or something, see if we can call some phone psychic and just see if they can figure out where we are. Or
Yeah,
whatever the legally safe Madame Calypso. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Jarhead kind of raises an eyebrow and says something's definitely changed, and he heads over to a weird device on one of his desks. Yep. This high-range spectrometer. I want to invent some sort of high-tech lingo that some jumbo tech nonsense, but I can't.
I'm sure you could have cribbed something from Ghostbusters.
Yeah. This high-range spectrocryptometer says that the readings outside this room have decreased heavily. But my camcorders, and I have multiple, indicate that everything is as usual.
no, good enough for me.
Like, yes,
Well,
this imitates the same properties as whatever the suitcase is permeating upon its contents.
Yeah, didn't you test the suitcase when we got here? You were doing. I thought you had some gadgets on it before to test what was inside of it before we opened it the first time.
Yes. This does seem to be the same properties as what this suitcase is doing.
Does that give you confidence, Sledgehammer?
I mean, you guys know more than I do about this. I'm just here to watch spooky stuff happen and talk to this Jello guy, see if we can help him out. So yeah, I'll take your word for it.
At this point, I'd
Okay.
take a back seat. I was here to do the technical stuff. I am interested, but
Very well.
I'm also not the first one through the door, so.
And just so you know, well, whatever was speaking from within the suitcase has been silent for the past day. It may have died from malnutrition.
Can we throw him a sandwich or something?
Maybe. All I'm saying is be ready for the worst when I open it. I don't know whatever this thing looks like once it's deceased. Or if it's toxic.
I take a step back.
Or if it's... Or worst case scenario, it's simply pretending to be dead. And he places the suitcase on the table, gets ready to unlatch the couplers on it, and he looks at everybody. Are you ready? Yes?
Yeah,
Here it goes.
I mean,
that's the first time we had
there's
it.
no way to know, but just go for it.
He
How am I supposed to know if I'm
unlatches...
ready to?
Very well. He unlatches and opens it. And you kind of see this weird semi-transparent fluid kind of spilled amidst the center of the suitcase.
Uh, hey, Gunshot, you got a Slim Jim on you?
Yeah, always.
I think our friend in the briefcase might be a little hungry. Mind parting with one of those?
Oh, man. All right.
We'll stop by the 812 on the way back. I'll pick you up some more.
All right. He unwraps a Slim Jim and approaches it. Kind of just pokes the puddle with it. He goes, bloop. I don't think it wants this.
Snap into a goo puddle. Okay. Well, I'm out of ideas. Turn to Jarhead. Do you know what ectoplasmic whatchamacallits eat?
If I had to guess, if it's a symbiotic life form, maybe life force? Somebody touched it physically. Could rejuvenate it, though. That's just a theory.
I'd prefer to try that with like a hamster or something, not one of us.
Would a normal potion work?
I
I got a couple of those.
What kind of potion?
Meta-wise, the ones from Duet, the 35
All right.
points HP/MP.
He kind of furrows his brows, just like, interesting. Meta-wise, potions that restore hit points aren't normal anywhere. You guys got these from a special vendor in Duet.
I say, I don't know, a healing potion.
That might be worth a shot.
I uncork it and I start to pour a little. I like walk up.
Before you pour, as you get closer, you feel a sensation, a tingling in your skin as you get closer to it.
I stop.
What's wrong? Aren't you going to give it the potion?
Is Jarhead standing closer than me?
He's behind the suitcase. Still kind of holding it open.
Do you feel anything like weird?
Sledge, you kind of feel something too.
Like,
even though you're not right next to the suitcase. You felt something odd as soon as he opened it.
kind of like your spidey senses.
Yeah.
You mean your arachnid perceptions?
Oh, yeah, that.
That guy knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Your multi-legged lingerings.
He's still chilling there. Yeah, dribble a little bit of the potion on him, see if that does anything. I'm not touching this thing. I don't want to get venomed.
Well, here's hope it doesn't grab on. I very cautiously, I'm holding the potion above it, and I start to pour a little bit.
Roll reflex.
Yep.
Beans. Yep. Look, it restores HP and MP. What more could this goo puddle want?
As you get close enough to actually pour above it, you see that the puddle, a tendril from it, actually starts to reach towards you.
13.
But you have time. Oh, I thought the 25 was yours.
No, it's my perception.
It makes contact with you for a split moment, but you pull away in time before anything else happens.
I draw my pistol.
But you don't feel pain. You don't feel like anything bad was about to happen. You did pull away before you could find out what else could have happened. And the puddle kind of retracts and slaps back down.
So the puddle is it still in the suitcase or is it on the table?
Yeah, it's still in the suitcase.
Did any of the potion manage to pour out onto the thing?
Just a drip.
Did it seem to enjoy that, or did it just sort of roll off?
It seemed to kind of dissolve into the being a little bit. You see its translucent properties become more opaque.
I put the bottle on the table and I kind of like slide it to it like a good bartender.
You kind of see it roil and bubble and sort of kind of crawl its way up and into the jar. And it enters, absorbs the liquid, and exits the jar, becoming fully solid, or at least in appearance, looking fully solid, leaving nothing inside the jar. In fact, it looks dry inside, not just like something drank from it, but like something completely absorbed all the liquid properties within.
That's more of what I was expecting.
And it kind of shapes itself more into the form that you saw Sledgehammer. And you hear a voice. Oh, hello? I'm awake? I thought I was dead. I was so hungry.
You want a Slim Jim?
What's that? What is it?
Point to the thing Gun shows, probably just looking at disgusted, wondering if he could still eat it.
No, that doesn't look very tasty to me. But and he sniffs and he looks at you, Sparkstorm, and you, Sledge. Ah, there's something on you guys that smells pretty good. Not to freak you out or anything.
Why not him? And I point at Gun Show.
No, I don't smell anything but sweat. It's whatever that is that he's eating. Guncho kind of slurps out in a Slim Jim.
I'm assuming he just like shook the goo off and was like, well, I'm not wasting it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's kids in Africa who can't afford Slim Jims.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Guncho wasn't wasting that. And a little thing inside the suitcase doesn't seem interested in it either.
Well,
Okay.
all right. Sure.
So what do you eat if you don't eat Slim Jims?
I don't know. They fed me something back in the lab. They never told me what it was. It just worked. Filled me up.
You. I said you
Kept
do.
me alive.
That doesn't really help.
No, you guys kind of smell like that stuff. I'm just saying.
Dude, your goo dude is gonna eat you.
I know. I gesture towards the pistol in my hand. Do you know what this is and what it can do?
His eyes widen, and you actually see like him turn invisible straight up. Roll perception checks.
Dude, you're about to get cannibalized by goo. I'm glad I didn't go in there.
I am trying to have a conversation with it. That is a 16 perception.
Sparkstorm got
You
nat
know
20.
that it left. Sledgehammer, you know that it left a briefcase. Sparkstorm, you kind of felt its presence slink into a corner of the room.
I only say that to let you know I am not on the menu. I don't want to hurt you. We're here because we're trying to help. But if you're going to eat my life essence or whatever the shit, I am going to end you. Just so we know where we're standing. We're going to try and find something for you to eat other than people. But you're going to have to work with us here.
Don't. That's what they used. It hurts so much. You hear this voice that almost seems to come from every direction in your ears. Sparkstorm, you know exactly where he is with that nat 20. He's in the corner of one of these rooms. In this room. Don't use that. Anything but that.
I find it hard to believe you've ever seen a gun like this.
I kind of... I know where he is. But it is a defense mechanism. So I'm not just going to be like, hey, by the way, defense mechanism is useless. Right away. So I'm like, all right. Take a deep breath. Can you come back to the suitcase and invisify yourself? And we can have a discussion. And we can probably get you some food.
All right. Coercion with that. Sounds bad. Should probably just. I'm going to change persuasion.
A 6.
You don't hear a response. You're going to hurt me, just like they did.
And then I look at him. Since I do. And then I was not acknowledging where he was. Now I'm looking directly at him. And I'm like, if we were here to hurt you, why wouldn't we have just let you out in the open with, Mr. Whoever flying above you?
He takes some moments to kind of digest that and just says, suppose just put that thing away. Cover it up. I can't even look at it.
Well, it's holstered. It's fine. Just don't look at it. If you're in the briefcase, you probably won't be able to see it anyways. His coat covers it up pretty well.
Right. Sludge, you're hearing this. Do you want to interject at all?
I decock it and I put it back in the holster.
And with that, you kind of feel the tension ease, and this tiny little person shows up. Let me see if I can't find a sprite. It's in here somewhere. There he is. See this tiny little person show up standing inside the suitcase.
Can I step back?
He looks like this, but he's...
You have a form now.
Hi. Yeah. So, you're not gonna hurt me. You promise?
I won't hurt you unless you attack us first.
I'm just hungry, okay? I don't know why you thought I was gonna attack you.
You lunged at Sparkstorm a minute ago.
I was probably not even awake when that happened. He tries to deflect.
Oh, Lord. We're not really getting anywhere, are we?
It doesn't seem like it.
So, what do you eat? Or are you good to...
Sure. They fed me something in the lab.
Solid? Was it liquid? Did it glow?
He kind of looks up and his jaw drops open as if he's deep in thought. They fed me something from... Oh. It was like a juice from a sphere that looked like my world. Oh, it's like a dream now. But it felt so good to eat. To slurp up. And he licks his lips as he's lost in thought thinking about what he was eating. It reminded me of Exceliga.
Best I got for you is an energy drink.
Is that what you fed me to wake me up?
No, that was a potion. A health potion.
Can I try the energy drink?
Oh no. How long until you die again?
I don't know, until I get hungry, and then I'll just fall asleep and die. And I have no one to blame but you, and I hope you feel bad about it.
Well, it sounds like we have some time. Alright. Yeah, I believe interviewing is more your expertise.
Yeah, but you're assuming I can get anywhere with this thing. I'm sorry. What did you say the name of your home planet was?
Exceliga.
Feed him a finger.
Hey, you're the one with the happy freedom finger, and you decide to wait outside.
Yeah, but this guy isn't mentally trapped. He just wants to eat your fingers.
No, he just needs to get back to Galaga. Okay, so how did you get from there to here?
Well, I was pretty young, I think. Bit hazy, but something was about to destroy our world. I'm pretty sure of that. And the guy who was supposed to save us, our big old hero, I guess he kind of snapped and just started absorbing all of us. To get stronger, I think he absorbed me too. I'm not sure if it was enough, because look where I am now. This isn't Excelica.
Okay. So something ate your planet and partially ate you too. And now you're
Well-
a pile of goop that needs to eat a different goop.
Well, I mean, the eating part, that's kind of just our thing, you know, our people. We can eat each other and absorb each other and divide and absorb and do all that. But whatever killed us, or at least killed Excelica, it was different.
I miss college. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing. This is some science nerd shit. Turn to Jarhead. You got any ideas?
Huh. This may be some
Yeah, I'm
sort
right
of
there with you.
symbiotic. Maybe some type of symbiotic life form? An amoeba-like creature that divides its cells? Procreates through division, maybe? That's the best I got.
Yeah, it's what, biosis?
Yeah, meiosis and mitosis all in the same organism.
Yeah.
So what, he's half gamete?
Some sort of like amoeba-like, germ-like life form, maybe.
So what are they, like protoplasm? Hey, Jarhead, do you have like a jug of protoplasm lying around?
He looks at the myriad strange creatures on his shelves.
Oh shit, he might.
My pets? You know, it wasn't cheap raising these guys. I'll say
Oh,
that.
no, I'm talking about like just like cellular goop.
Hmm.
Yeah, screw it. Just give him like a
Hold
leaf
on.
or something. Like, let him gnaw on that for a little bit.
If you might entertain me, I want to try this. And he closes the suitcase on those guys, just says, hold tight, we'll get back to you. Guys, okay, hear me out. Something about you two seems very appetizing. Maybe
Can I comment, or should I just keep my mouth shut?
Have you snuck your way into the building out of boredom?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
more
right.
so mean meta.
Oh,
Sure, meta. Let's hear it.
He wants your Star Force.
I know, that's why I'm not touching him.
He says maybe a toenail clipping or a clip of hair,
Or a
just to
finger.
test,
he's after your chocolate Star Force.
just to test exactly what piques this little fella's appetite.
I mean, I could pull out a few hairs.
Very good. Small steps. Of course, we wouldn't want to offer it a whole hand or let it, God forbid, absorb
Yeah,
itself into you.
I'm happy with my current state of digestion. Thank you very much.
And he takes a little lick of your hair, I guess. I don't know, a few strands.
Couple strands, yeah.
Says, all right, let's give this a shot. Little fella, we have a snack for you. He raises a suitcase, and the little guy inside is just kind of still standing there looking up expectantly. He almost seemed like he was turning a little invisible. He was getting ready to run away again, but upon seeing the lick of hair, he solidifies as his eyes open up. And Jarhead brings it down to him. He grabs onto the bit of hair and kind of just holds it. And drops it. And says, ah, that was good. Where'd you get that from? Sparkstorm, you feel like something left you. But it wasn't something bad. You don't feel weaker in any way, but something changed when he absorbed from your hair.
Okay. Like
Jarhead just looks at you.
I feel weird, or like
Feel different. You feel like something left you. And your mind goes back to that circus dream that you had and the image of the red moon that you saw during your fight with the showman. And it seems to become fainter.
It eats memories. Quick, delete season 8 of Game of Thrones from my mind.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
wait. What? Why can't I remember something? I say out loud.
Little guy just kind of looks at you confused. Jarhead looks a little confused too. Gunshow's still eating Slim Jims. He's just watching all of this.
It was Slim Chip.
I say this such. I'm like, I don't know. It feels like something was transferred to him. Maybe like a dream, a memory, or something. I had a weird dream the night before last, and now I can barely remember it. But it was clear as day before he absorbed that hair.
I turned to Jarhead. Hey, what'd you have for breakfast today?
Oatmeal? With
Okay, so he
raisins?
remembers things. Why isn't the goo guy interested in him?
little guy just looks up at Jar and just says, sense anything from him, but you guys, I don't know how to put it. You guys got some seasoning to you.
Okay, I really don't like this fucking guy.
Okay. Well, we can investigate this further, but you just absorbed some nutrients or whatever you call it. That buys us what, an hour worth of conversation?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really tested this stuff. What do you want to talk about?
You
What is the going rate of words per strand of hair?
like we could try to figure out what you're trying to eat all day long, but like if keeping you alive doesn't benefit us or we can't figure out how to help you, what's the point of us keeping you alive then? You got to work with us here.
Oh. Well, I guess I like being me. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have a lot of good memories. I don't really have a lot in this race either, if I'm being honest.
Wait, do you have any new memories of a dream?
He kind of cringes and he looks down and says,
Hold on. Did I tell Sledgehammer before about this dream?
I don't know what the dream is. You just said that you had a dream and you forgot it.
Oh, I was gonna tell us Frequency about it. Okay. I don't know if I can't remember if I told Frequency yet or not, but I was gonna tell him about that dream. Anywho, we can skip back to...
I think we did talk about it before we went to hunt clowns.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay, you at least know about it. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
On whether or not...
He cringes and he grits his teeth and he kind of looks down and just says, "There's a bit of a bad aftertaste. That guy." And as he says that, you kind of feel like you're remembering Killjoy greeting you at the top of the rafters of that clown tent. He was there in the lab. I didn't like him.
Keep going.
You saw him too. I can tell.
Hey, you're leaving out critical details for my, acquaintance here. I remember what I saw, but what did you see? Explain it. Describe it.
He came in, brought things to the doctor that was experimenting on me. The guy with the big old brain in a jar. They fed me some of the stuff he brought me, yeah.
What does the person look like? Describe him.
He's got an eye patch. Sometimes he's actually just wearing armor, head to toe, that has a lot of colors to it for some reason.
And?
He's always saying stupid jokes whenever he talks. Like, I came here to kill some time. Stuff like that.
Where were you during all of this? Were you in this briefcase, or were you... Where were you living at the time?
It's some sort of lab, I think.
Yeah, like, what receptacle?
Like, he looks over at, like, all of the tubes that Jarhead has on the walls. Like those, but cleaner. Is that...
I
Is that
chuckled.
all?
I chuckled. And I'm like, oh, sorry, tough crowd. Okay. Now, I'm more interested. Describe. You notice you could see the person from my dream. Describe the scene. What happened? Did you like replay it? Did you relive it? Can you do that, or can you just remember bits and pieces?
It's faint. I just got a trace. I could probably know more if I ate more. Just saying.
So, guys, it is getting pretty late for me, so we're gonna have to cut it pretty soon here, so I can get to bed. I know I'm not really
All right.
doing much, but
All right, that's fair. We'll cut it soon. With Sparkstorm,
How much?
seems as if he's still hungry.
I know. How much? So most of the dream is gone, right?
Yeah.
I still have a little bit of it in my brain.
Yep.
Okay. I pull out one more piece of hair, but I want to focus on that dream when I do it. And then I quickly write down, like in a notebook, make notes about the dream, whatever I remember, and like the talking about it, whatever that brings back, whatever. I want to write down as much because I'm assuming I'm going to be forgetting what I'm about to hand him. So.
All right.
And then
You know what?
I'm not going to give it to it directly. I'm kind of going to like put it down in front and let him grab it.
All right. And with that, he grabs onto this extra lick of hair and find out what happens next time on Powerless. Hey, how's that?
I want to know.
Everybody okay with that? You want to know? Let's call it a cliffhanger.
Suppose.
We will know what happens in 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh no.
Speaking of which, were you all good for next week?
I'm good.
I should be fine.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Friday, right?
Yeah.
Friday.
Alrighty. Okay. I'll see you guys Friday.
Sounds good.
You want to send us off?
Adios, cyberspace.
All right. Listeners, viewers, our heroes have performed the ritual to safeguard this room from inspection by exterior forces. But what interior force have they trapped themselves with? And what secrets lie within? Find out next time on Powerless. Yeah?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
All right, later, skaters.
Later.
Adios, folks. I need to pay.
I
I'll
missed the
upload my
spider.
Audible. I'll upload my Audacity next week.
Yeah. Bye, Mr. Spider. Thanks for co-DMing.